Okay, for this week's magic lesson, we're going to talk sex. Not regular sex. We're going to talk ghost sex. What? Spectrophilia is the official name for it. Sex with a human and a spirit. It's been done forever. It usually gets a really, really bad rap, like incubus and the succubus and the demons come down and take whatever, whatever. And that does exist, yes. But that's not what I'm talking about. Ghost sex can be positive, just like human to human sex can be positive or negative, consensual or non consensual. I do not condone the non sensual kind in any being, living or not, but it happens to a lot of people. People want to call it in. I can show people how to call it in. But way back when, I had a client who was having a negative experience being attacked by a ghost, and it wasn't a positive one. So I had to start learning about it. And soon, because I knew about it, people were coming out of the woodwork. It honestly has been around forever. It's written in every culture, whether it's almost, don't want to sound sacrilegious, but the Jesus story. You know, God came down on woman and made it and had this thing. We're not going to get religious here. But if you believe in ghosts, which I do, and if you don't, that's okay. But if you believe in spirits, and if you believe that grandma can come down and hold your hand after she's dead, why your lover or your spouse or your partner after all these years, and if they pass away, that's off limits all of a sudden? Sex, which is such an integral part of our living human experience, now all of a sudden it's off the table? It isn't, and it never has been. But sadly, because in our modern society, in our Western society, we are still very prudish, no matter how modern we think we are. So ghosts are bad enough to talk about, but sex and then combining them, like, it's bad. And what's bad about that is people who are experiencing it don't have anybody to talk to. People who are experiencing it, the bad side, don't know how to get rid of it. People who are experiencing it on the good side think they're crazy or insane or possessed, or that it has to be bad because it's something we don't talk about. And that's not true. So if you are experiencing it, know that it's a part of life and always has been. And just like with any other kind of spirit work, you are in control. You are in control. If a spirit comes in and it's a frisky spirit, and maybe it is your deceased spouse or something like that, you you have the control. And if it's somebody you don't know, you have the control. If it doesn't feel right, or if you're not in the mood, you go, no, get out. You are not welcome here. Just like you would any other spirit not being frisky. This is my house. This is my body. This is my bed. Go in the name of whatever you believe in the name of God, in the name of your dog, in the name of your spirit guides, in the name of your dragon. And guess what? They really do go. Say it with intent, say it with purpose, say it with discipline, say it with authority, but don't say it with anger and don't say it with fear. Just like, no, this is not. But if it does feel good, if you're sensing who it is, or if you don't know who it is, but it does feel good, it's okay, and go with it. And you're not crazy and you're not possessed and it's not a demon. If it is a demon, tell it to go away, because you're going to know the difference in a good spirit and a bad spirit. So I'm not going to teach you how to do it on this particular podcast. It's like calling in and conjuring spirits of every other kind. But I did want to talk about it because since I became an expert on this, and I am actually considered an international expert, I think when the expert field is so tiny, you raise to the top really fast. Actually, about a dozen years ago, I did a movie, a Travel Channel movie called Ghostly Lovers, and it was completely the good side of ghost sex. It almost actually was kind of like a Hallmark movie, but again, a deceased husband came back. Another girl who had like lost her sensuality and her sense of sexuality. This mystery magical lover came in and reawakened her. So it was these beautiful things. I think Travel Channel played it once, but it is out there. So more than anything else, I wanted you to know if this is something you've experienced, the good or the bad, you're not crazy. It is real. You can control it. Get rid of the bad ones and enjoy the good ones. I haven't personally had it, but I hear it's really, really great. Go sex, spectrophilia.